Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a wonderful day and the of today even more magical because today it is a Liliac Monday, and I know some of you might have thought that we'd start with the covers, but I do want to go through as I promised. If you remember, maybe most of you don't because you were mentioning in the comments last video that I finished Queen of Hearts album. We should get on to the covers, but I really wanted to check out the revamped version of their album, if I'm not wrong, Chain of Thorns, which is also one of my favorite songs from the album. And it's also the first one we're checking out today, which I'm very excited. I'm doing 2 songs every week on Liliac Mondays so that we cover this small album of 6 songs in 3 weeks, and then we can start the covers, I promise. So don't worry, we're just gonna enjoy this one, and I'm really excited to see just how does it get revamped, because honestly I just really loved the songs. Chain of Thorns is my favorite, I do have to say, so I am excited, super excited for this one. Okay, so this is Chain of Thorns revamp and Not Afraid revamped. We're doing both for today, so let's start with Chain of Thorns. Let's check audio and stuff. I think we're okay. Let's test. Seems okay. Ooh, I see change. Okay. It's a bit changed. There's a bit of distortion. Okay.
Can you feel the pain I feel? Can you hear my scream inside? All the wind spins in the night. Am I a shadow passing by? The chain of thorns pierce my heart. Why?
I love the difference. Okay, before we start with the main part, I do have to say that I do hear the difference. It's not mainly like in the lyrics or anything, and I wasn't expecting that. So I like the difference in the music. The fact that there's a bit more of a distortion going on, a bit of a different guitar and bass vibe. I like that the tempo is the same so that we recognize the song, but there's still like a bit of a mixture going on there, which is a nice like playful thing that does remind me of like Liliac vibes. So that's good. It's really cool until now. So here we
It's your chance, open your eyes. I'm the rainbow in the dark, but it seems like you're blind. The chain of thorns pierce my heart.
Okay, what I'm listening to here is that there is a continuous like tempo from the drums, but there's an addition, like the bass is different, and so is the guitar. Like there's a huge like added like beat kind of session going on, especially from the bass, that just adds to the whole like song. Guitar there. Melody's voice is different too. Melody's voice has a bit of I forgot the word. Distortion as well. I could hear it some bits before here. Yeah, she added a bit more like intensity and distortion kind of vibes into her voice. And I think it's a mixture of herself actually changing her voice even crazier, and also like they've added a bit of an effect there. or it's completely her voice, but I think it's a combination from what I can hear, and it's really, really working. Like I can feel like there is a difference. I could like get a glimpse of like just a little spark like there. I was like, what?
She doesn't really want to love you. She doesn't really care. Oh no, she doesn't really care. Open your eyes, yeah.
Okay, so the guitar solo is actually kept relatively the same because I could hear the same beats. Maybe they just upped it a bit so that they could link it to the like the whole new vibe of the song, but I'm listening to the same guitar solo. Maybe a bit faster. Just maybe a few bits or just a tiny bit faster because I could hear the sharp change that I think wasn't just before wasn't as sharp. It was a bit smoother, just a tiny bit, but I think that's it. Interesting. Really fits anyways. I love this bit.
Can you feel the pain I feel? Can you hear a scream inside? All the tears that touch the ground. It's a dream that's left to die. The chain of thorns pierce my heart. That's why I'll disappear in the dark. Yes, can't see the fire that burns inside me. I'm the only one who knows you. Just open up your heart and you will be relieved. I'm the one that really loves you. I'm the one who cares. Don't walk away. I'm the one who cares. Open your eyes, yeah.
Okay, can I say how the difference like in the ending? Really, really cool and beautiful. God, that guitar and bass just did work. And I love that we had the drums actually keeping a good tempo. I really like Melody's voice. Like you can hear the improvement in her like quality of singing. Which is really, really cool. And I think it's part of like the difference as well, the fact that she also like put in a singing, how I said that there was a use of her like going even crazier. I think it's also because she improved like throughout the years. So this one was like they've posted in 2021. So in 21, like this year. So you can hear her like improvement, which is really cool. Okay. Also, I just pulled up the album right after we started the song. Sorry. I was really excited. Oh, I really enjoyed this one. It had a bit of a different vibe. It was a bit like a higher level. Still love it. It's still gorgeous. I don't know. It's not like I can tell really, really the difference, but I think I can. I think you can get a bit of like a different, like more like kind of vibe, from the voice mainly. And yeah, from the earlier one was more like powerful. This one's more like actually attacking full on through the voice and the instruments, like the music being upped too, which is really, really cool. Really nice. I think it's a good thing that they tried to revamp them. And I like how they call it revamped. Okay, so let's try Not Afraid. Ooh. Okay, so this was from before. They did do it like this in the beginning of Not Afraid. I remember because I remember that. I think the first small bit of the guitar mainly being heard a bit more wasn't in though. I think that part's new. Interesting. voice definitely improved. That guitar.
Eat your heart out. Your love is blinded by your desperation. Dreaming clouds of remember. You gotta play the game. I won't surrender to your lies. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. Mystery, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of you. Freak of nature, your future's dark and cold. You've got no fire. You're a fool in the story. Just other broken dreams. I can't believe what you say to me.
Okay, I can feel like a different vibe, especially like around here. Like that, like how it started there to give instruments in. Like I could hear a bit of a piano like difference, which is really, really cool. I really like how this one is a bit more like normal, like closer to the original as well. But I can hear Melody's improvement in voice and a bit of a difference again in the instruments, like a bit of like an up in like the composition and everything, which is really, really cool.
What you say to me? I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. Mystery, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of you. I shouldn't fall for the pretty eyes.
Okay. Was that high note that high and Not Afraid the original one? I'm not sure it was. I think it was a bit lower. She went so that was kind of shocking. And that guitar solo was also epic, but I think the original was kind of close to that one. Maybe it was a bit, this one's a bit like performed a bit more like comfortably as well. I don't know. Which is really cool though. Like this whole session, this whole part here was like epic.
I'm not afraid. Mystery, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of you. I shouldn't fall for
Let's see.
pretty eyes. I should have stayed away.
Ooh, hot.
Immortal kiss can eclipse my mind. Illusions never change. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. Mystery, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of you.
Wow. Wow. Okay, that ending was fun. I don't remember. I'm not sure that that ending was like a part of the original. I don't remember it though. Maybe, but I don't remember it. Really interesting. What's really cool here is I could hear a lot of like added effects, like additional music and like all this here, like oh, and then Melody as she's singing, she comes to like I'm not afraid. Which was really, really cool. Like these little voices and like stuff that I'm not sure was in the original or if it was like I don't know. I think how they made it here, like I'm able to pay attention to a lot of details. Which I think is like a plus because it means like they're able to like showcase the original, but still bring out a lot of like more details and like make it in such a way that you pay attention to them. Like I've heard those little voices when it was like a bit like almost unheard, but it adds like a nice little kind of eerie atmosphere to it, which is really, really cool. And that ending was really, really interesting. Like how they like just she just started singing like I think it wasn't the original now that I think about it. It had to be. There's no way it has to be from the original. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that was also my like shocked impression the first time I heard Not Afraid's ending. Oh God, these songs are amazing. Chain of Thorns though is still my favorite. And I think it is my favorite from the whole album. Maybe Mars. Maybe Mars is also a favorite. And Hit the Lights. But I'm not sure. Yeah, I think Chain of Thorns and Mars are really, really some of my top favorites, and I really, really like them. But I do like how they actually chose to revamp it because they've added some really cool effects and like kind of vibes that represent them, and I can listen and be like, yes, that's totally now. It's totally like a Liliac song. It's not like a normal rock song or a normal pop song or a normal like the normal like kind of vibe that they recycle and use. Like I can hear effects and like new compositions and like updated stuff, like just kind of refreshes the songs and like reminds me of something that I would identify the group by specifically, which is really, really good. And like it's props to them for figuring it out and actually making it work in that way. So now that I listen to these versions of the songs, I think so I'll be a lot more like in the mood of like Liliac, which is really, really cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, click the bell for notifications. Albert over here will be sending you, and I'll see you guys next time in my next commentary. Bye bye.